is because this type of cancer, for anyone who's not familiar, which I had never heard of it, it's basically a tumor attached to the brainstem. So when you look at the picture of the X-ray and the MRI, you have her spinal column, you have her brain, and then you have the tumor is like a lollipop in the center of her brain attached to her spinal column. So there's no way to access it, let alone remove it, without 100% killing her in the process, or anyone else who has this. And that's what I just wasn't wrapping my brain around. And they were so great about being patient with me and letting me and Ben just kind of process that and ask all those questions, even though they had to just keep delivering the same terrible news. And so they gave us radiation as an option and steroids, and told us that, the specialist would come and discuss with us what that would look like. And the next week, to make a long story short, just looked like us meeting with every specialist and kind of our village of just amazing friends and their connections pulling out every stop, and me getting on the phone with, world-renowned doctors that a friend set up with us, at St. Jude's and just all over the world, and me just saying, just shoot me straight here. Like, and I said to them, what would you do if this were your kid? Knowing what you know about this type of cancer, what would you do? And they were honest with me. And they were honest with me because they weren't my doctor. And so I won't say their names because, they said what you can't say in a hospital, what the doctors at Children's wouldn't say to me. And it was basically like, that treatment is incredibly invasive and is a really crummy quality of life. Her tumor is pretty progressed. You're at the height of a pandemic. You will need to go to you won't be admitted. You'll be going back and forth to Children's Hospital every other day. And because she's so young, you're going to have to fully sedate her for radiation, like every single time that you go, which is several times a week, which is not healthy for her anyway. And it's no quality of life. And they're like, so it would be really difficult for me to put my toddler through that, knowing what the outcome's going to be regardless. And that there were no cases of success. And so we decided to take her home, and we wanted to do it as quickly as possible. And we decided the only treatment we were going to pursue was anything that was going to make her more comfortable. And we did try the steroids because that was going to help with the swelling, which was hopefully going to help improve like her level of pain. And she just became like, the side effects of steroids on a toddler were, she wasn't even the same person. Like, she was like possessed and miserable, never slept, ravenous, in an unhealthy, screaming constantly and just shoving food in her mouth. Like, the side effects were horrible. She was going to blow up like a balloon and not be able to move her body. And we were like, fuck this. We might not get a couple more months with her. We might not get a couple more weeks with her. But, one of the blessings for us, if there even was one, is that all I could think in that time is, what if she was 7? What if she wanted to make it to her dance recital? What if she understood that she was dying? And I had to walk in and tell her, you're dying, and we're not going to do treatment. Like, I couldn't have done that if she was 7. She would have been part of that decision. But she never knew. Like, I really don't believe that at any point she was like, this is it, or panic mode. Like, she was at peace the whole time about it. It was us who were falling apart. And again, in hindsight, I can look back and think like, gosh, I can see so clearly that from the moment she entered our life, part of her just super mature soul knew from day one that it was temporary. Like, she refused to be potty trained, but she was smart. It wasn't like, oh, this is too complicated. It was like, screw it. I hate reading books. Don't read books to me. I want to be on the move. Like, I will never sit down and read a book with you. I will never be potty trained. And it was like, she didn't need it. And I can look back and see all these parts of her, like, I'm going to live to the fullest. And I don't need to worry about that. Mom, it's good. I'm good. I don't need to worry about that stuff. And so we brought her home to be with the boys and to be with their dogs and to just be home. And we had 6 more weeks with her. And there were beautiful moments where she like returned to us. And then there were moments of rapid decline. And